Hello and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. We're starting to mobilize on Republican Spain over here. We're starting to get all of our units up on the front line. We're justifying our war goal. It should be done in roughly a year. And hopefully there'll be some of it left for us to borrow. So let's see what else we've got to do. We've got some research, that's all seems fine. We've got no real diplomacy that we need to be getting on with, unless we want to be friends with Republican Spain. Which is definitely an option. We could try and improve some of our relations with them, maybe offer them a non-aggression pact, which means that, that we'd just be friends. That could be an idea. We could offer them military access so they can move their troops into our territory and then possibly use that to attack our enemies. I don't need to do any of that just now, but there are options. Who are the Soviets allied with? Or they're allied in the same faction as Mongolia and Tanotuva, who I assume are over here. Yes, they're both over there. Yeah, and then they're just sending volunteers to Republican Spain. So apart from that, they're not doing too much else. So I think it's fine just to let time kind of move on, unless there's something else we want to reduce. Now, our national focus for the armament effort is going to give us an extra military factory in 70 days. So is there anything else we're wanting to build? If I can find the right tab. Still getting used to all the tabs. Is there anything else we want to be building? Like we could build some aircraft. We currently have no aircraft being built, so we have no air presence. Or do we want to build some like artillery equipment? We already have everything there. Any aircraft? Well, look, like we could start building some war bombers, some air support, some interwar fighters. I think we're going to leave that for just now. We're not going to build any of that. But it was some options. And in terms of ships, we probably want to start building our battleships. Getting our ships all ready to go. I also found out last time what trade actually costs. So for every 4, I think it might be 4 or 8 of something you're getting, you have to give a civilian factory away. Like, you have to give that much production to the other country. So it might be worth not trading for, not going for that if we want to keep all of our production to ourselves. Ooh, 26% world tension. All by Japan for declaring. I just actually missed. Japan just declared on someone and I just clicked it away. I was like, oh, Japan declared on someone. Doesn't matter. Okay, what have we got? They declared on China for Beijing. And they declared on Sanshe to annex them. Okay, that's a bold move, Japan. Does this mean world tension is high enough that we can declare war? Or, what was the other one I was looking for? No, I think it was 50% if when we were non-aligned, but we're not non-aligned anymore and we're justifying. That's fine. Cool. I think we're all okay. Nothing else too much to worry about. No, I think we'll just wait. Yeah. Wait for our units to be built. They are actually building relatively quickly. Some of them will be ready at some points. We're just waiting for equipment for most of them. Bento Gonlives calls for crushing Spanish nationalism. Is there any society more repugnant to the future of the revolution, any more alien to the plight of the worker than the fascist regime of nationalist Spain, calling upon the people to devote themselves fanatically to the decrepit institution of the nation-state? They have dressed up age-old ways of savagery in a modern costume, trying to present themselves as an alternate future to the inevitable international victory of the working class. It is only a matter of time till they strike against us or our allies. Let us strike first. No one expected less than mutual contempt between us and the Spanish, but the animosity has intensified lately. It now appears conflict will arise sooner rather than later. Nationalist Spain gets the event that we are calling for to crush their nationalism. Wait, does this mean we have a reason to declare war? No, we're just kind of justifying it right now. Okay, so this must be part of the justification process. We're like, there are blights on the land, that sort of thing. Okay, cool. Oh, what do these skulls mean? Mountain, you're taking attrition. Okay, don't be in the place where you're taking attrition. But that seems to work. They were moving around. That's fine. Everything is fine. Just minor skulls for a very short amount of time. What are we going to finish next? Our armament effort or some research? Research. Okay, that's fine. I really hope these guys don't get taken out by main Spain. By Republican Spain. I say main Spain because they're the largest one currently. That'd be really bad for us. We really want to take as much land as we can from them. Maybe we should have gone for a smaller war goal. I mean, the time added on wasn't really that much. Still would have been another year. Seems like they're holding on. Armament effort is finished. That gives us an extra military factory. That means we have a free military factory, which we'll put onto our weapons, because we haven't quite filled our need for those yet. We don't have enough resources. We need some more steel. Okay, well, let's go find some more steel. Let's go to our trade. Who are we currently getting steel from? We're currently getting steel from Greece. They have one more steel for us. I think we want to cancel that. We want to get rid of all of that for Greece. That means we're now looking for more steel, presumably. Just wait a day. 14 steel, okay. Who has steel who we want to be friends with? Soviet Union has a lot of steel. We have a lot of influence. Let's go for that. Want all of that. 2 civilian factories worth of resources. Cool. We will get as much steel as we can. National focus. Infrastructure effort. Get us more civilian buildings to allow us to build more factories. Okay, cool. Support weapons are done. That's our research done. What we're going to put it into next? Well, we still aren't quite in 1938, so we can't get the next level of those. Well, we could, but it would cost us too much. All of this is locked by motorized, but we're not really heading into motorized right now. Oh no, I don't know what military police do. I don't know what maintenance companies are, if you have tanks and things. We don't have any of those. Recon companies, what do they do? They give us bonuses in forest. They just basically give us movement bonuses. Yeah. Okay, that could be alright. We'll leave that for just now though, until we find something that we're actually after. Just improve artillery. That would be fine. Or get us anti-tank or anti-air if we know if they have either of those. That would be good. You know, let's go for interwar artillery. Just makes the artillery slightly better. Do we have any? Yeah, we have some towed artillery, I think, in one of our regiments. Modified government. We have a lot of political power. Material designer. Spell alarms research, artillery research, motorization research, small arms research. That's definitely where we want to go. That's what we're focusing on. Right, come on, nationalist Spain. You can hold on. I believe in you. You need to hold on another 6-8 months. I'm sure you can do it. Do they have anyone supporting them? They are getting reinforcements from Italy and the German Reich, so the fact that they're losing is pretty embarrassing. Because the other ones are only getting volunteers from Russia. Although maybe Russia are sending more. Who knows? Maybe somebody who's played as Russia and the other ones would know. They seem to be keeping their capital, which is the main victory point, so that's fine. Verona also gives a lot of victory points, and we're quite near that, so when we get our war goal, we'll be able to jump. Construction speed has gone up. Resource gain efficiency, we're still, again, not really gaining many resources just yet. Let's get production efficiency cap up. This means we'll be more efficient at producing all the things that we're producing. Seems like a good idea. When does our justify finish on these guys? Did they just lose their... Yeah, they lost their main thing in here, Burgos. Our justify... Can't even see when it finishes. Wait, were we not justifying a war goal against them? Or did the justify fail because we lost the land that we were justifying on no longer exists? I think their justify failed because the land that we're justifying on no longer exists. On a justify a war in Galicia... Can we just, like, move in? Unable to move province along a path. Okay. We'll just do what you were doing before. Sign to that. There we go. They worked out where they're going. Okay, so we're gonna have some problems actually getting this war done. Battle plans with no units assigned. Did I not just assign all these guys to the battle plan? Like all of you? Yeah, okay, I got that message to go away. It looks like we're not going to have any chance of getting Spain. Okay. Infrastructure effort. We got some more infrastructure. Cool. That wasn't actually getting us any more buildings. Oops. Anyway. The Anschluss of Austria. After a successful coup d'etat by local Nazi party in Vienna, the German troops have successfully crossed the Austrian border and taken control of the country. No fighting has been reported, and the German soldiers were greeted with cheering crowds in the cities. In a speech before the massive crowd at Heldenplatz in Vienna, Hitler announced that the Anschluss of Austria, annexing the country into Germany. The oldest eastern province of the German people shall be, from this point on, the newest bastion of the German Reich, if that is what they wish. Okay, so German Reich has got a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. Some tension's going to start. We might want to start just fabricating on Republican Spain, to be honest. Yeah, okay. We need to do that. We need to set national focus as well. We could keep going in infrastructure effort, but I want to go in construction effort here. Get a couple more civilian buildings. Right. Okay, I want to justify a war goal. For... Like, can I just... Like, your entire country? Not quite. We need more political power to actually do this. Why can we not do Catalonia and to Valencia? No, let's just justify a war goal for one thing. Justify a war goal for Madrid. It would increase world tension by nothing to do that. Okay, let's see what happens. Just because I get a feeling that we're not going to be able to get our war goal on nationalist Spain. I mean... It does seem unlikely, right? They don't really have a lot left. Okay, I just want the ability to declare war on somebody. 30%. It's still Japan from declaring that war. And the more world tension, the quicker your war goals are, I believe. So that's pretty good. Improved infantry equipment. Definitely seems like a good idea. We basically only have infantry. These three should be up in that army as well. All joining in. In fact, what we're going to do is we're going to change. We're going to scrap that order. We're going to make our front line a little bit bigger. Can we get the whole length of... yeah, we can get the whole length here. We can cover it all as a front line. Cool. And then we'll make our offensive line something like this. That makes sense? That makes sense, right? So it'd basically be that we're going to move into this top bit and then move along down. That seems fine. We're not quite going for it yet, but it might be worth going for it eventually. Okay, we'll be prepared. Research is almost going. Bento Congleves questions Spanish sovereignty. Who determines the borders of a nation? How are they determined? Whatever way people may have found in the past to justify where Portuguese People's Republic and the national Spain begin, we live in a new era. The strategic importance of this border cannot be overstated, and we are well within our rights to shift it to ensure the continued security of our people. Listening to Bento Congleves' recent speeches, an invasion of nationalist Spain appears imminent. Dissident voices have objected, but public support for the war is on the rise. Okay. We'll keep trying to get our wars going. We have a lot of army experience. We could possibly upgrade one of our divisions. So if we upgrade our base kind of division here, let's give it with some more infantry battalions, or we can give it some mobile battalions. Let's give it some artillery. Actually, let's add some mountaineers and some artillery. There we go. Let's just add some more artillery down that line. I don't know what the difference in the lines are, but we'll do that. And that should, in theory, mean that all of these guys are reinforcing to that if they have the same division thing. Yes, we've already had that event. That's the event. Same thing for the Spanish nationalists. Basically, we're declaring, just trying to justify claims on all of Spain. That's all that's saying. Cool. Yeah, we can see a lot of Spanish troops there. We are about as strong as we can be right now. We got some more interwar artillery. We made it better. Are we gonna do? We could focus on. We get the extra research time off down there actually, and that allows us to get encryption and decryption, which allows us to potentially find out some more stuff about other countries. Construction effort is done. Okay, infrastructure effort would give us some more infrastructure, and then we could get extra research slots, so we could research more secret weapons to try and get a bonus to nuclear, electronics and rocketry, or another extra research slot. In fact, I like the idea of more of this. We just get double research slots. Okay, we'll get an extra research slot. Requires infrastructure effort too. Yes, okay. That's where we want to go first. Okay, cool. Free military factories. Which one do we still need? We still basically need more infantry equipment, so we'll do it on that. Just focus purely on infantry equipment. Try to make our infantry as well supplied as it can be. Okay, looks like the nationalists might actually be expanding slightly. How long till we get our claims? Our claims come in on 14th of September this year, so we would actually get a claim on them fairly quickly. And Nationalist Spain, 24th of August. Oh wow, so both of them are fairly quick and in succession. So that sounds cool. Be nice if we could get that going. What's this? Modify government. Yep. Tank designer, we're not really doing much tanks. How about military high command? Ace generation chance. Maybe. Artillery attack, infantry division attack. There we go, that's what we're after. Makes our infantry divisions better. Seems very sensible. Highly sensible. Right. I actually want some more divisions on the go, so we'll get another couple. We'll set them for maybe Garda and Beja or Beja. Anyway, there we go. We'll set them going, and hopefully that will allow us to get even more divisions going. Improved machine tools done. Our production efficiency might be a little bit higher now. None of this seems like something we need to worry about. Let's move out of our industry for just now. Engineering's not really anything. We reinforce rate, I suppose, for radio. That seems like a good idea. Just get more reinforcements everywhere. June is come, so July, August is when we get our first set of claims. We get it on nationalist Spain, which means that we wouldn't really be able to act on them unless we got military access from Spain, from Republican Spain. But we might be able to get them after we get Republican Spain, basically. We got another free military factory that's finally built. More infantry equipment, I think. Just all on infantry equipment. Really focusing on getting a lot of infantry equipment. I have no idea how strong Spain is. But I think we'll be fine if we declared war. We're really ahead on it. Need a little more steel. I believe that is Soviet Union. We are trading for steel. Give us as much as we need. Cool. Keep focusing on the steel. Infrastructure effort is done. We now start getting that extra research slot, getting a lot more research done. Really pushing forward on all fronts, just being more technologically advanced than everyone else. Improved infantry equipment. Okay. Do you want to get next level weapons? No. Support weapons. We'll get that. Yeah. That seems fine. Yeah, everything seems fine there. Nothing's too bad. Are there any other bits of Spain around here, like down here? Not really, so we wouldn't need to worry about them attacking us. What we might want to do, I don't know if this is incredibly stupid, but if we bin that army's orders and then set their front line to be like the coast, you cannot draw a front line here. So you know what? I think that would be incredibly stupid. Yeah, we'll decide that. I was thinking whether maybe we want to set them to the coast or something, see if Spain tried to attack via their fleets, they could move down there. But I don't know. That doesn't seem to be the case. Yeah, we'll keep everything going as it is. Seems fine. Okay, when's our first claim? It's in 28 days. And then the next one's another 30 days after that, roughly. They're still holding on. Nationalist Spain, you're doing a good job. We're definitely going to very much confuse the Spanish when we attack directly behind them. That seems like something they would not expect. Here, so 20th gets us our stuff on Nationalist Spain. Modify government. None of that's... Maybe artillery. We have a little bit of artillery. Free military factory. All of our needs are filled, actually. So what do we want to do with it? Well, we could build some more equipment. already have all of our equipment being built. We could build some more aircraft. I mean, if we've got some production going, we could do that. I think we're fine just now. We might want to research something like motorized, and then we can start building that. Justification for conquering Galicia for the People's Republic of Portugal finished. It doesn't give us a reason to declare war on them, but it does give us a reason to declare war on nationalist Spain. Okay. Now we're going to wait till September 21st, I think, right? Please don't lose the war right before we get our claim. 14th of September. It's actually even earlier than we originally said. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. Oh wow, stuff's happening. Munich Agreement. The German demands for the Sudan territory in Czechoslovakia, which is home to a considerable German minority, have intensified. At a summit held in Munich, Germany, Britain, France, and Italy sought to find a diplomatic solution to the so-called Sudan crisis. Czechoslovakia was not invited to attend. An agreement was reached in which Germany annexes the Sudetenland, but will not pursue any further territorial gains in Europe. Mr. Chamberlain spoke to crowds in London. For the second time as Prime Minister, I've returned from Germany. Bring peace with honour. I believe it is peace in our time. No war this year then. France and Britain announced their alliance. Calling upon the bonds forged during the Great War, France has requested a formal alliance with Britain, citing unspecified threats against the stability of Europe. Today, their request was approved by the British Parliament, and France has joined the Allies. They are preparing for the worst. We got our extra research slot, which is fantastic. We can't go for the next one because we don't have another... We have more than 50 factories. Okay. Oh no, we need more than 50 factories to get it. Okay. Secret weapons. I don't think we want to go there. I think we want to go back to army effort and really focus on getting some more army research speed going. Available war goal. Yes, I know. Thank you. Research slot. We're going to start working on motorized. That seems fine. And then we'll move our military factory, start building some motorized once we actually get it. And I am going to end the episode now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.